Hey everybody, Steve here with Autohitch.com, and I wanted to make a short video, if I can keep it short, because I'm not very good at that, on a topic that may be very near and dear to many of your dealer hearts out there, or at least it should be, which is reducing your reluctancy on third parties. So we're thinking Cargurus, Autotraders, TrueCar. Listen, they're helpful. They're always gonna be helpful, okay? But a lot of dealers, they don't like paying those monthly fees, and they always say, hey, the monthly fees go up, they keep going up. How do I do some of this, at least some of this on my own, so I don't need as many of those third parties and I can reduce my costs, okay? And the answer is SEO. And the problem with SEO inside of dealerships is that SEO will never, has never, will never answer the question, how do I sell cars this month? It's about selling cars 3 months down the road, 6 months down the road. And there's a divide there, okay? And you're gonna have to overcome that at some point, or if you don't, just keep paying the third parties. If that works for you, great. But if it doesn't, if you wanna break free from that, this is how you're gonna do it. And we'll be covering some more stuff in the future on some other ways to do it. But this is just something that popped out to me today, and I wanted to show you guys this particular dealership I found that stood out, is going above and beyond, doing things different from the average dealership. And then I also wanted to go back and show you an example of a dealership who just kind of put their SEO, their social media on autopilot, and the difference, a very key difference. So let's look at this. This is Dave Smith, and again, we covered who's he ranking with Cargurus, CarMax, Carfax, TrueCar, the ones you'd expect. He's in the top 10. What is this guy or this dealership doing, okay? Actually, we just click right here to the page that's ranking, which is their used listing index. Okay, so we don't need to do that. And then I close that out because the computer was slow. So I'm doing this live with you guys. Well, not live, but I'm doing this as we speak. I'm not rehearsing any of this stuff. So let's go to Dave Smith. Two things I want to point out here. First of all, he's got listings on his page. All right, a lot of dealerships, they get in this whole modernization thing. I want to just have my information up there, my awards and stuff. I don't want to push ads. Guys, if they're going to your dealership site, it's because they've already decided what they're looking for. They want to see cars. It's okay. If you're blasting stuff out on social media, if you're putting stuff in other places, sending out emails, and you're putting ads there, that could cause ad fatigue. That could turn people off. If they're at your dealership, they want to see cars. You don't need to show them every car on the main page, but you should show them something. This is probably too much, but then again, it's working for Dave Smith. So maybe this is the right amount. I don't know. It's going to vary. I think he's doing some other things that are driving traffic, but this is a good start. Show cars. That's what people are there to see. The other thing I want to point out here is he's got a couple of things here, right? This is organic. This is like real content. This is helpful stuff. Buy versus leasing, okay? He's got some questions here. Now, he's not getting into it deeply, all right? And obviously, hey, choose Dave Smith Motors to answer these, to get your financing, whatever. Okay, I understand you're going to do that. It's your website. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But what he's doing here is he's answering questions that may come up in regular search. Are you driving the vehicle for business? How much do you drive? Are you concerned? Here's a big one. Are you concerned about your vehicle losing value? So someone who's putting in search queries on Google about how fast do vehicles lose value stuff, this may or may not come up because it's not that much content, but it may. If he's in an area, somebody's searching locally, this kind of stuff may come up. It helps people. Again, big divide here for many dealerships is, why am I making content? Why do I want to answer someone questions about sales tax, which is a very big question? Why do I want to answer someone's questions on sales tax who's just coming to my site to get the answer, and they're not buying a car from me because they're in another state, or they're not even ready yet, or whatever? Because guys, it's people that are going to your site, they click on your site, they sit there, they read some of your content, and then that tells Google you have good stuff on your site. What Google does with that information is then they put it into their algorithm, and they say, we should send more people to this business's website because they have stuff that keeps people on their site. It drives people there. It keeps people there. Let's send more people. You increase your traffic with traffic. So it doesn't always matter that it's someone ready to buy a car. Bring people to your site, and that will bring other people to your site. Okay, so that's what this gentleman does. He does it very lightly. I would definitely do it more. But those are the two things I see. The other thing that's big. Let's get into the key drivers here, at least what I think is the key driver. Social media signals, okay? A lot of dealership marketing companies or dealerships, okay, your third-party marketing companies, they set all these links up and they're just kind of there. Okay, we get a good backlink. Let's put some generic content, some stock photos, some stuff like that up there. And, that's step 3 on our process towards creating a dealership website. Well, that's fine. They've checked that off in the box of services that they, put in the contract they would provide you, but they actually haven't done anything for your business. Okay. Look at this right here, 130,000 likes. Now this is a dealership. Where is he at? He's in the Northwest. Okay. I'm in Florida. I'm in Southeast Florida. One of the biggest places to buy and sell cars. I went to a couple local dealerships websites. Some are just small, single family. So what I say by that is like they have a big dealership, it's been there for a while. Some are part of dealer groups. Okay. I tried to look at a variety and I'm seeing 1,000 likes, 1,200 likes, 2,000 likes. Okay. This gentleman has 130,000 likes. He's working. I mean, to get that, you have to work on Facebook, okay? Because Facebook is very, very organic now. They're really hurting businesses when it comes to reaching out to people. They want people talking to real people, and they want to suppress the businesses. They want businesses only to get traffic if, people actually want to go there, okay? They don't want your stuff just showing up in feeds. So to get 130,000, that's a pretty tall task. That's a pretty good job. That means that he's engaging with people. Okay, now to prove that even further, let's go in, let's see, Pinterest. I don't see any dealerships on Pinterest, okay? What's this gentleman doing on Pinterest? Let's take a dive in here. Pinterest, right? All it is photos. You can't put a lot of stuff in here. You can advertise, but, it's not as great. Thank you, website, for not loading up the Pinterest link. Okay, appreciate that. Let's give that another shot. There we go. It's still not loading. Wow, this is really great. All right. Well, I went to it before, okay, and AT&T Internet, gotta love it. I went to it before, and what it showed me is that he's got 25,000 unique visitors, okay, to his content, which are pictures, okay, 25,000 a month. 25,000 people going to a Pinterest. Who is on Pinterest, ladies and gentlemen, in the dealership world? Women. Women are on Pinterest. Women buy more cars than men, and women influence a significant part of the car buying process of car purchases in the country. I think, what is it, 60-70%? It might even be higher than that. I can't remember. It's a stat I read about a year ago, and it is a drastic. I think women buy 53 to 57% of the vehicles in the country. And when it comes to influencing, I mean, it's like, I thought it was in the 70th to 80th percentile, but I'll round down to 60 to 70. It's a lot of the purchases are influenced by women. It could be a mom, could be a wife, okay, it could be a sister, whoever. But Pinterest is women, and this gentleman has 25,000 unique visitors on Pinterest. That has to be helping him with women, okay? I won't waste your time with any LinkedIn or Google Plus. These are, this is going to be professional, and Google Plus is kind of, it's good for SEO, but there's not a lot going on there. Let's go to YouTube, right? Videos, the second largest search engine in the world. Thank you, Dave. The second largest search engine in the world is YouTube, and of course it's owned by Google, so it ties in. Look at this. This guy's got 700 subscribers, okay, which, for car dealership, it's not bad. He's not doing anything crazy to have 20,000 followers. But he's got testimonials. He's got all kinds of stuff. Now you got small views here, but if you sort by most popular, okay, 58,000 views, 37,000 views. Now some of these are a little bit older, okay, 14,000 views. But I guarantee you that this 2015 Chevy Silverado is getting clicks today. Okay, the 2013 Dodge Dart giveaway, it might be getting clicks today, and then somebody finds out, oh, it's 2013. But guess what? If they come here, guess what they're going to see? Another giveaway. They're going to see, where's these other giveaways? There's other giveaways in here. This guy's constantly doing prizes, okay, and giveaways, money, trucks. I mean, the guy's giving away trucks. There's videos on here of people who want a truck. So even if they come there accidentally, you leave this stuff up here, it's getting clicks and it drives people in, and you say, hey, maybe he's got a contest going on right now. I can. So it all works, but you have to do it. And these videos take time. This guy's doing it. So he's getting YouTube signals and traffic. He's getting Pinterest signals and traffic. He's probably getting stuff from LinkedIn on a professional level, people in the automotive industry. He might be getting employees from LinkedIn. Okay, he might be getting new employees from LinkedIn, people from other dealerships. Okay, finding out what he's doing. So if he's active on there, he's going to get good employees. That's always that sells more cars, right? Now, big difference maker, and this is where we're going to finish off today. Instagram. This is a big one. Okay, this is where, and we're going to make some more videos on this too in the future. Instagram is a place where dealerships are just failing outright. Okay, dealerships are failing, and the people who run these in the marketing departments for dealerships are failing, because these are the things that just get put absolutely on autopilot. Okay, Facebook, you can get away with a post every few days. Instagram, you can too, but for some reason dealerships think I constantly have to put stuff up here. So what they end up putting up is stuff like this, okay? And even though Dave Smith is, I'm going to give him kudos in a second, one thing I'm not going to like is, okay, we got a sideways picture of a guy who just bought a truck. We got a stock photo. We got some people in a, crappy gas station with puddles and everything all over the place who just bought a car. We got an ad, bought a car. This kind of stuff isn't going to really drive a lot of traffic, okay? This one did better than the other ones, okay? This is the new Dodge Ram, so that's a good one to have, even though it's a stock photo. I'd rather have somebody take a nice photo in front of the dealership, someone like me, but it is what it is. It's something people want to see. Most people haven't seen it. That's why it got 55 hits, okay? And this ad here got 15. So what is he doing right, though? Okay, he's got 716 posts. That's not crazy. That's an average amount for someone who's somewhat active. I've seen similar results, and actually similar results in a dealership I directly compared here locally in South Florida. So that doesn't stand out. 3,000 followers. Now that definitely stands out. So I look for two things when I'm looking at those followers. Okay, now when you're on Instagram and you see a lot of followers, it's because you have solid content. By that, viral videos, crazy stuff that people are just coming like, hey man, I want to see more of this. There's nobody that wants to see more of this, or more of this, or more sideways pictures of a guy that just bought a truck. Okay, nobody wants to see that. So why does he have 3,000 followers? Could he have bought them? Possibly, but looking at how active they are on Pinterest, looking how active they are on YouTube, I don't see that as a possibility. Okay, they're also posting a lot here, so I don't think he's paying for these. Just my personal experience using social media. What I see here is what interests me as far as this number. He's following 1,739 people. I don't see that a lot with dealerships, okay? What I see is, 50, 100, okay? And in particular, the dealership that I compared against was 150 people, okay? They were following. Now, this is a big dealership, been there for many years. They're part of a big dealer group, only following 159 people with the same amount of posts, all right? And a fraction of the followers. I can't remember off the top of my head right now. I'm trying not to go to the page too much because I don't want to reveal who they are, because I am kind of trashing them. So I don't want to give away their name. They already probably don't like me because I constantly reach out and try to help them, and they just ignore me. But that might not be their fault. It's because they're using a third party, and if it's somebody who's not asking about buying a car, they just hit delete or ignore. So I don't necessarily blame them for that, but it doesn't give me the right to trash anybody. But I do need an example, okay? So I'm now on the page where I'm going to make an example out of it, and hopefully I can just squeeze this in and block their name out, okay? Now what's important to notice here is all these blue check marks, okay? See, now this means verified. Now verified is Instagram. You can kind of request to get verified, but even then it's difficult. And that's Instagram saying, hey, this is GMC. We know that there's a lot of people who are going to want to pretend to be GMC, so we're going to mark this as verified so that people know who this is, okay? If you're Joe Blow and you get 1,000 followers, no one's going to try to mimic you. So Instagram's going to go, I don't need to give you a check. You don't just get one because you prove you are who you are. You have to get one because there's a legitimate threat of somebody trying to copy you and hurt your business or hurt your brand or something. So that's what these mean. And I want you to just notice, okay, how many of these there are. And yes, I'm following some too, but I want you to notice how many of these there are, okay? Now, we're going to go back to Dave Smith, okay? And I want you to look down Dave Smith's. And we don't see nearly, what have we seen so far? 2, 3? Still none. Still about 2 or 3. And we're going and we're going and we're going. And I won't waste any more time because the point is, these are real people, okay? He's following, or whoever's doing this, is following real people. He's engaging. And that's why this stuff isn't doing it. This is why. Because this gentleman is engaging. He's putting stuff on Pinterest, which I can't pull up. He's putting stuff probably on Google Plus too. He's putting stuff on YouTube, okay? Even if it gets, I saw a bunch of videos on there, had 15 views, okay? But he cares. He's trying. He's reaching out. He's engaging with people probably in the community or who are somehow in the automotive industry, real people, okay? This is what happens when you hire an outside firm to do your marketing. They go down a list. Who are the automotive companies? Let's check them off. Okay, Porsche, Mercedes-Benz UK. Now, why the heck do I need to follow Mercedes-Benz UK when I'm selling a car? I don't want to give away the name again. I'm selling a car that is not Mercedes. It technically could be considered luxury, but I'm selling a car that isn't a Mercedes. I might sell some used Mercedes, okay, that I get on trade-ins. I'm not selling Mercedes. Why am I following Mercedes? Because it was in the book that they had to check off when they're setting up the account for you. And, this is what you get. And because of that, you get 100 followers with the same amount of posts. You get no sales. You get no, I guarantee you, if we reach out to Dave Smith and I ask Dave Smith, hey Dave, you get any business off of Instagram, social media? I bet you he says yes. Now I bet you if I go to this dealership, again, will not name, hey, how many customers you get off Instagram? If they're any more honest than they're being here on social media, they'll tell me the truth, which is we don't get anything off Instagram. Someone might message us on Instagram, but that's just because it might be a younger person, okay? Or women use Instagram a lot, just like Pinterest, okay? It tends to have more women on it than men, okay? They might be very active on those channels and just be comfortable using them to reach out to somebody, okay? But how many likes are you getting on your pictures? I look, 5. There's posts on there now. Dave over here is getting 30 to 50. Okay. Now some of the bad ones, 15 or whatever. 15, that's 3 times what some of the, what some are getting on this dealer's Instagram account. Okay. So to recap everything for you guys, Dave Smith is ranking in a world that he should not be ranking in. Okay. Cargurus, CarMax. He's not supposed to be ranking in this world. Okay. These companies are doing their best and spending every dollar and hiring every person they can to keep Dave Smith off of this page and to keep more of their stuff on it, okay? And Dave Smith is beating that. And Dave Smith is beating that because he's interacting with real people on social media and he's doing the right things on his website. Now, is his website very attractive? No, not really. It's a typical dealership website, but it's got the information that people are looking for when they go there, which is trucks and cars, mostly trucks. He's got it there, okay? He's got his specials there. He's got his articles there. He's got everything there that I'm looking for. And he's going to interact with me. If I message them on social media, they're going to respond. A real person from that dealership is going to respond to me. That's a big thing, okay? Not a third party that's going to forward me to a salesperson and treat me like a lead. Someone's going to respond to me like a real person. They might follow me. They might tag me and something. I don't know. But they're going to treat me like a real person. And all that together is helping this gentleman rank in a world where he shouldn't rank. So remember that going forward. If you guys have any questions, okay, you see this video wherever, please like, please thumbs up. I think this is going to go on YouTube definitely, so please thumbs up and please subscribe. We're going to be doing more of these things, and if you have any particular question, you have a topic you want me to touch on when it comes to social media or SEO, please just go ahead and throw it out there. If I get enough interest in it, definitely do a video on it and answer your questions, and if I don't, I'll probably just answer your question personally just because I want to help out. So before my dog comes in the room here and makes too much noise, I'm going to go ahead and close it out. So it was nice talking to you guys again, and I'm sorry, ladies, as well. It was nice talking to everybody, and hope to see you again real soon.